definitely don't need any more injuries. Not with the regional championship coming up. He raised his arm, which was in a neon orange cast, dotted with notes from family and friends. How did you do that? Asked Pablo. Did it hurt? Added Violet. Lorenzo tucked some loose strands of light brown hair behind his ears. Wrestling. And yes, it hurt pretty bad. I was about to pin the girl I was competing against, but she flipped me at the last second, and I landed funny. Brrring! Brrring! Pablo folded his arms. That's the warning bell. We should head inside. Mr. Ang doesn't like it when we're late. Violet sighed and shook her head. We're not going to be late, Pablo. We have 5 minutes, and our classroom is, 30 seconds away. You're always in such a rush. You can be late if you want to, but I'm heading inside. Plus, I'm excited for our science unit, Pablo said. What are we learning about? I don't remember, said Lorenzo. The human body, Pablo replied. And I heard that Mr. Ang has a surprise for us. Oh, sounds cool. Let's go, said Lorenzo, heading toward the school's main entrance. Violet took her helmet off and began to lock up her bike. Maybe Dr. Crisp will have a surprise of her own, she whispered to Pablo. Pablo's worried face softened into a smile. Maybe, he said as the two best friends made their way to class. Chapter 2. The students of Mr. Ang's 3rd grade class were seated and waiting for the school day to begin. The room buzzed with whispers about the model of a human body sitting on Mr. Ang's desk. It had tan skin that covered its face, but they could see the organs inside its chest and the muscles on its arms. I want muscles like those, Lorenzo exclaimed. Is that thing real? Can't be, replied Pablo. Yeah, definitely not real, but it looks so... Violet paused. Real, Lorenzo added. Look, Pablo pointed. I told you blood could be blue. Violet looked closely at the fake blood vessels in the fake neck. Some were red and some were blue. She bit her lip as her hand shot into the air. Mr. Ang, she said in a hurried voice. Yes, Violet? Blood isn't blue, right? No, blood isn't actually blue, answered Mr. Ang. Ha ha, I told you, Pablo, said Violet, as she crossed her arms and leaned back in her chair. Violet, it's not nice to tease, Mr. Ang reminded her. Especially not your best friend, Pablo said under his breath. Violet shifted in her chair before mumbling. Sorry, Pablo. It's okay, Pablo mumbled back. Violet raised her hand again. Since blood isn't blue, why are those blood vessels blue? Scientists and doctors use blue and red colors to show which blood vessels bring blood to the heart, and which send blood out of the heart, Mr. Ang explained. This time Pablo raised his hand. Veins are blood vessels that bring blood back to the heart, right? That is correct, Mr. Ang replied. Pablo turned to Violet and smiled with his chin in the air. Humph, Violet grumbled. And arteries send blood out to the body. Mr. Ang picked up a pencil and began to trace the model blood vessels. Arteries, he repeated. Oxygen makes our blood bright red, he continued. And blood leaving the heart has a lot of oxygen, thanks to our lungs. That's why arteries are colored red. When the blood gets back to the heart, it has very little oxygen. That makes it darker. Veins are colored blue to show this difference. Then he passed around worksheets to everyone in the class. Introducing organ systems. In the human body, a system is a group of organs that work together for a specific purpose. Here are 3 examples. Digestive system. Digestive. Breaks down food for the body to use as energy. Organs. Esophagus. Esophagus. Stomach and the small and large intestines. Circulatory system. Circulatory. Moves blood through the body. Organ. Heart. Includes blood and many kinds of blood vessels.